Welcome to another episode of There I Said It. Hello, I'm Georgia Alfredes.
I'm Vic Jagger.
And I'm Gary with the T.
Hi, friends.
Like extra ball with this light.
You're looking, every time you come on, you look different.
Yeah,
I feel like I feel different. I feel disheveled. Okay.
Gary,
You don't look disheveled.
What's your t-shirt say?
Who,
Is
mine?
that Playboy?
No, it's Gucci.
Oh,
That's
ooh,
cute.
okay.
I know somebody gonna
I
write
just
in the
saw the
comment
bunny
section
ears, so
that that's
Yeah.
not really Gucci. Because you know
What'd you
what they did
say?
last time. Somebody in the comment section is probably gonna be like, "That's not really Gucci," because you know
I
what
know.
they did last time by Louis Vuitton. They were like,
Child
"Those were
praise.
Girl,
Louis
I
Vuitton
don't know if
drawers."
you want to look at the last show comments. I kind of scrolled through there. They was eating
Okay.
you up, Frida.
So what? Okay, so just so y'all know, you can of course make comments if you're listening, on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast. You can also watch the shenanigans on YouTube. So apparently, people really go at me on YouTube, and I'm gonna start being like Gary and not even reading it.
I'm telling you, bitch, I
Yeah,
never read one.
Don't read the last show. Just
What
go
did I
ahead and
do
bypass
wrong?
that.
Like, why?
Just go ahead and bypass that.
Just give me an example of what
Yeah,
I did
just
wrong in the
tell
last
us.
show.
There
hair?
were quite a few people that said you were annoying as fuck, and this is a quote.
Wow.
And
Well,
I-
tell him.
They should try.
Jesus
living
was
with me.
annoying.
Jesus was
But he still blessed all of us.
arguing with these people.
You ain't got
And
to- you ain't got to
I thought
argue
you
with
were
them.
going to go. You usually go through them, so I don't.
Yeah. Oh, but I'm about to go. Okay, you know what? Don't make me pull it up right now and go do this
Don't.
meme.
Don't.
No, let's go.
Don't.
Okay. Don't make me. You know what?
Don't.
The
Please
more
don't get her
people-
started, y'all.
The more people talk about me, the better it is.
Mhm.
Just like Kim Kardashian. I'm not
Yeah.
just like Kim Kardashian, but I'm just
Well-
saying.
Oh,
Y'all saw her on SNL. People hated
I
her
saw the
or they
clip.
loved her.
Really?
yeah.
People
Oh, she
hate
got lots of rave, honey. A lot of
Oh,
people
yeah.
saying she was wonderful, and she did. She
Yeah.
talked about all her family. She put all that out front. She talked about herself and all that stuff. But the thing about it is, though, honey, she had some damn good writers.
Oh my God.
That's-
And
Those
That
writers
part right
wrote
there.
good for her.
Yes.
They wrote well for her. That's
It
how she
was-
did it.
It was amazing, but also you still have to have execution. Now you might have a good director, but you still got to be able to act that part. So she
Yeah,
did really
well, and she did, and she executed it and stuff. She did what she had to do. But a lot of comedians were pissed off. They said because SNL usually is for comedians or what have you. So,
Yeah.
but Kim Kardashian, honey, is a household. Well, I don't understand it. But anyway, honey,
Household?
You say a household?
no, I was just saying whore. But she's just a
Household
rich
name.
girl, and
household
she
name.
did a household name. And that's what happened. So.
But y'all know a lot of people did not like the O.J. Simpson comment.
Oh, bitch, a lot of people didn't, honey. Now, who was it? The guy on the Talk, he said everything was good. He said, but he really kind of was a little bit touched by the O.J. Simpson because with you saying something like that, and there were people out there that may have gotten stabbed or some family members going through whatever they was going to, whatever, that was not a good look. So, honey.
Also, Nicole Brown still has family alive who she was stabbed. She was murdered. Like I feel like it would have been great. You could just let that little part out and we could have gone on about our business. But she did well, y'all. So y'all thought she did a good job.
I thought it was fun. I thought the writers did a great job.
Y'all not gonna give her credit, huh?
Yeah.
You're not
No,
gonna
We need to get
she
some
did
writers.
too. Yeah, she had to execute it, but the material, it was the material that she.
It
had
was
to
the
work
material.
with.
Exactly.
So
Exactly. We could talk about sex all day, but if you get on there and can't hump and suck and do all that, that's just like
Wow, we already started it off like that. Let's just go ahead and
See
get it
who
going.
brought it up, right? You see,
because I can't do
It
neither
was not
one.
me this time. Oh,
Okay, so y'all saw where Taraji P. Henson is, now she's going to make music. And some people had things to say about it, but y'all remember her first song.
Y'all not gonna come for Taraji.
I'm
That's
not
like
coming
my
for her.
sister.
I don't give a damn if it's like your sister. Now come on now, Vic, y'all. A damn basketball player wants to be a rapper. A rapper want to be a doctor.
gosh.
A doctor want to be a damn Indian chief. Stay in your lane. I know we could do all what we want to do. Now come on now, Taraji, girl, at least singing girl to Diana Ross.
But she has voice. Okay, she has the voice for it. She did do It's Hard Out Here for a Pimp. She did.
Oh yeah, well.
Well,
Yeah,
so
see?
she's got the hairline. She acts, and she did do that like Muppet movie. She did she played Miss Hannigan. And
Did she sing?
Yeah, it was like a musical, and she says it brought back her musical theater, which is how she started. So I mean,
Well, she should have told Lee Daniels to put that in her role when she played Cookie, so we could have got prepared for her singing.
Oh Oh, that would have been great.
That's
She
actually-
Yeah, it was about music.
Empire, though. But
Yeah.
I think that, Taraji, if she is doing this as, I don't want to say a hobby, but something that's just fun. Like she's not taking herself too seriously. Maybe that's kind of shady because it's like,
She's
why would
making
not
an
take my
album.
music career serious?
Exactly.
Scratch that, y'all.
What were you saying?
I was just trying to say, I know what I'm going to say.
Okay.
I would like for her to have fun with it.
Okay.
Just have fun. Yeah.
Oh, just have fun. Girls just want to have fun.
Girls, speaking of girls, y'all know our friends was living single. Like that was our
yes.
friends.
Our friend in our heads. Uh-huh.
Queen Latifah
Oh, our
is
friends show.
our
Okay,
friends,
my
like
bad.
Friends, the
Oh,
TV show.
Yeah.
Like Living Single was the Black Friends, right?
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
Queen Latifah says that when it first started, they told them they needed to lose weight so that they could be like regular everyday women. Excuse me. I don't know when the last time they went to the grocery store, but they said they really needed to, drop some poundage. And so we had Queen Latifah, Kim Coles, Kim Fields,
Erica
and
Alexander.
Erica
and-
Alexander.
Yeah, like none of them
And
were
they all
big.
look good.
None of
Yeah.
them were big.
Yeah, but they were not waif, honey. So, I mean, Friends, the show Friends, the
you
girls
know
were
what?
waif. So, honey, they need to be waif, honey. And these girls were looking like hogs, according to the producers. So, they wanted to lose weight.
I'm not messing with you, Gary.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Nobody says
Because they all look good and it was a show for us. So
Mhm.
I really want to tell them to mind their business because they ain't had nothing to do with y'all. This is our thing.
Yeah,
and the
well,
show's a success. I mean, we
And
still
yes.
we can all still talk about Friends and shows like Friends. We can also talk about shows like Living Single and Martin.
it comes on reruns still.
And let's be clear, Living Single was way better than Friends. I said
was
it.
way
Well,
I
isn't that
said
something?
it.
But Friends made $1 million an episode. Living Single made $12. So it's sad.
and
Did
Friends
they?
still making money.
For $12 a day, you too can have a sitcom in the
Okay,
90s.
so if y'all had to
That's messed up.
if y'all had to be a character on Living Single, who would you be?
Mhm. Maxine Shaw all day.
I knew you was gonna say Maxine.
You
think
know
Maxine.
I was
know
gonna
you
say
thought you was
Max.
Maxine. Okay.
I would be Regine.
You would
Yes,
be
that
Regine.
fits you so well. That fits
That
you.
would fit you.
You know, what's his name lives here in Atlanta. I need to call him and see if he could come on the show and talk about it too. What's his name? Who?
TC Carson?
TC Carson, exactly.
Really?
Yeah, I see him all the
I think I
time.
would paint y'all as those two. Definitely. Who would I be, guys?
Girl.
Queen Latifah, you play her role.
I could
Yeah.
play Queen. Yeah. That's
Or
probably true.
Overton's ex that came to visit. I think she was like country as hell.
Why is that? Why would I be her? I wanted to be.
Well,
one of the
you
she
can
people.
had
play
your
Kim
hair.
Coles.
She had that hair.
What is
Yep.
that supposed to mean? What's wrong with my hair? It's wet. It's still wet.
Yeah.
No,
What's
I'm
wrong
saying
with my
she
hair?
had your like crinkly. She had that
Yeah.
hair.
But she could have played Kim Coles' role, but Kim Coles was kind of dingy. Alfred's not too
Well, if you read the comments from last show,
Read these comments.
it's
I'm about
what
to go read these comments. You know what? I am fun loving and friendly.
That's
No,
right,
you
you
take
are.
that
you
is
are. And
dingy.
you a boss. You a
don't
boss.
try.
Yeah.
Don't
So
try
you
to
could
say I'm
be
a boss
Khadijah.
now when you didn't call me dingy.
I didn't call you dingy.
Both of
Yeah,
y'all.
I think you are one of the smartest people.
Okay.
Why
so
did it
moving
get
right
so
along.
quiet? Why did
Moving right along. Speaking of Martin, didn't you do something over the weekend for one of the cast?
Oh
Did you do
yeah, I know. Well, with Tommy, you remember the guy who played Tommy on the show, Tommy?
Yes.
Well, I hosted an event for him this weekend. Well, for his foundation, you know he's no longer with us, and it was really nice. Alfred's what's his name was there. What's his name? Damn,
Who?
Tony. Tony Terry was there,
Oh,
and
really?
and he remembered me. I remember Tony Terry from way back under from the
Way
show.
You talking about the Tony Terry? The
Yeah.
Tony Terry. When I'm
When I'm
with
with
you.
Yeah, and he sang that song too. He sang it.
He
He was there,
did.
and I didn't get a picture with him because I know him and I've seen him so many times, so I just didn't bother to snap.
Oh,
But Tony Terry was there, and Rodney Perry was supposed to show up. He didn't show up, and who else? It was some other people. They were receiving awards, but it was really nice. It was at the Bughead Art Theater, and it was for the who's that foundation? It was for this foundation, which was really
I noticed how Gary does a lot of stuff, and he didn't really invite us to a bunch of things.
because y'all ain't getting on no plane.
I mean,
You
I
don't
can
know that.
drive. It's only like a 8-hour drive for me, but yeah.
And you know what's crazy, Gary?
Hmm?
And I tell you this all the time. You are constantly checking your schedule. You're in your phone. You have so many things to do. Sometimes you just need to calm down. Okay.
Yes,
I told you, pull up that Calm app. Okay. Listen to the sounds of the ocean. You can listen to the rain and relax and drift and let your mind just go. Let go of the heaviness of your day. Download the Calm app. And tell your friends and family to download it too, y'all. Because if you go to calm.com, okay, calm.com/there I said it, you can get a special deal. And of course, we're going to hook you up 40% off.
Oh,
I like that. I like the way you're being real calm. I like how
I said it real calm.
So
I'm
calm. I'm going to try to add on to that, okay?
Yes.
So, Calm is the #1 mental wellness app.
Yes.
Giving you tools that improve the way you feel. You clear your head with guided daily meditations, which I actually do. It improves your focus. They've got curated music tracks, and you can actually drift off to dreamland with Calm's imaginative sleep stories. Vic, you talk about doing this all the time. So
and it really does work, y'all, especially when your mind is racing, especially at night. Like your mind is always racing. And so sometimes when you are listening to the guided meditation, it can help you to clear your mind, to focus, and to really drift off to sleep. And that's some good sleep. That's Calm app sleep.
Yes. Do y'all know today? Isn't today mental? I don't know today. I know this week, maybe it's Mental Health Awareness Week, I think, possibly. And this can be your mental checkpoint. You know what I mean? How am I feeling today? How can I slow down and relax?
Well, you know what? For listeners of the show, how they can slow down and relax, Calm is offering a special limited time promotion of, like Vic said, 40% off of a Calm premium subscription at calm.com/there I said it. So go to calm.com/there I said it. That's calm.com/there I said it for that 40% off, honey. Unlimited access, y'all, to Calm's entire library. That's calm.com/there I said it.
And let's be clear, it's not just us. There are over 100 million people around the world who use Calm to take care of their minds. So sleep more, stress less, live better with Calm.
And get that 40% off with the quickness.
Yes.
That's what it is.
That's the thing. All right. So I like how you did that.
Yes.
Thank you.
I bet you Jeannie Mai
I can't get my voice that low like you do.
Oh, I can make mine real low. I can go real low.
Yeah. You give those pipes out of your throat there.
Oh, okay. Gary's Gary.
No smoke.
Massage your pipes.
So y'all.
Okay.
Y'all, back on Jeannie Mai. Y'all heard that she took IVF. She said she started taking it the day she and Jeezy got married.
Yeah.
And they were taking it for like 2 weeks, right? The story is they were taking it for like 2 weeks, and the doctor called and was like, hey, you ain't even got to take it. You're already pregnant. So you did it on your own.
Because they tried before. She had a...
No, she tried with her other... Well, she didn't try with her other
She tried with Jeezy, and they had a miscarriage.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So she talked about having a miscarriage first, and then them trying IVF, saying that they were going to go ahead and do IVF. And when they started, was like after they got married, they conceived naturally.
That's what they say people do. They say they go through rounds and rounds of IVF. And then when they start, it's like when you're not trying. I certainly wasn't trying to have a kid at my age. When you're not trying, that's when you get pregnant. So, but my question to y'all is, what makes you not want, like her ex, I don't know what it was. Cause at first she was like, she was really like, she would brag about him on the show. He was all over her social media. And then it was just like, done. She knew for a fact she didn't want to have kids with him. Why do y'all think that is? Like, why was it Jeezy? Like, she got with Jeezy and they were like, let's get these babies. Let's have some babies.
Well, let's be clear about her in this dark meat. I'm not going to bring it back up. Okay. But
well, let me bring it back up.
Right. I think that sometimes people's energy, or you'll see how they were raised, or maybe the way that they were brought up, maybe their beliefs and the things that they would possibly, you never know what he could have said, how he wanted to raise their kids. And she was just like, no, you just never know. Maybe you can look at somebody and she might have been like, nah, he wouldn't be a good dad. I don't know.
But then she decided, honey, she saw a nice big black rapper. And I guess she said, oh my God, I got to have his baby. And out of all the things, my thing is this, with the world being the way it is today, honey, while Africans in America are being some of the type of people that nobody really likes or want to be associated with or bothered with, here you have this Asian or Filipino or whatever her race is, woman decides she want to have a black baby. Now your baby is going to be, honey, the world's going to look at your baby.
Black baby.
And then the dad is a rapper. And then here you got to go back to where's she from, Vietnam or somewhere?
Okay.
And you got to go back there, honey, with this black baby. Is that not frowned upon?
Listen, her name is Jeannie Jenkins, okay?
Well, Jeannie Jenkins now. She was, baby, she get as black as she could get, honey, with Jenkins, honey.
Jeannie Jenkins.
Matter of fact, my dad's mother's maiden name is Jenkins. But, honey, Miss Jenkins. Y'all don't talk about Miss Jenkins now, baby. I love Miss Jenkins.
Exactly.
Oh, she's a woman of color. I mean, she's not.
I don't find nothing wrong with Gary, the one that said she wouldn't go.
I just
black man to go have a baby with.
You was with this man. I don't know what race Freddie was, but he wasn't black.
Just a white guy.
Well, white guy. And how dare you, you throw Freddie away saying, I don't want your baby, but I want to get a baby with this rapper.
Oh, he's that's Freddie's sick.
Oh, no, he's not. Y'all don't remember how Freddie tiptoed right on over to this other chick?
Oh, I understand.
Oh, yeah, he got him another woman.
And they were throwing her shade.
Oh, yes, baby. They was letting her have it, honey.
Yeah, but still, you don't think he's mad? This woman wouldn't have kids with him. She goes and marries this man and gets pregnant.
No. She go marry this black man. Let's be specific.
Black man. She didn't want kids. I just think about if I was with somebody, if I was married to somebody, if it was a guy and he was like, no, I don't want to have kids with you. And then he leaves me, goes and marries somebody else.
With my bill.
The day, like a week later, they're pregnant.
Another race, would you be mad?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, so you went.
Ding, Alfreda. What you just said, now let's take the race part out. And you said he'd go marry another woman and have a baby after he told you he didn't want to have his baby? His name is Neo.
Oh,
we talked about that.
You ain't lying, it's Neo.
And it's crazy because she is getting remarried.
I'm so glad Monietta is getting remarried. It's about time. I hope he loves her and do well. I got to look back because I got an invitation to the wedding.
Oh, you going to the wedding?
Yeah, Monietta sent me an invite. I got to go back in my emails and check it out. But yeah.
So y'all know what I wonder. So women, we can't go. But men, see, this is why women should never do it. We talked about this before. Men can get theirs switched around. They can make it where they can have babies again. Women cannot. We cannot let men make those decisions for us. And we can't make those decisions for men, really, honestly, because they can switch theirs. We cannot. But that's
I'm happy that Jeannie, she said that Jeezy taught her how to love and showed her a different side of things. And that's what kind of turned her
And that's what they say, Vic.
Mind.
Why he didn't teach Keisha Cole how to love and change things?
Well, you don't know what Keisha Cole had going on now.
Well, she didn't get Jeezy and she wanted him.
Oh, damn.
Exactly. That came right on time. Oh, damn.
Turn that.
Okay.
I really apologize.
Oh,
no, but y'all know what? Mm-hmm. What do you think? How do men know? Or even women, how do you know it's the one? Like, Gary, how do you think, speaking from as a man, how do you know it's the one?
You don't know it's the one.
A tingle? Do you get it?
No, you don't get
it. No, he was the one.
None of them the damn one. You don't know if it's the one. My thing is you just go with the flow. Because, honey, nothing lasts forever. Miss Ross said that in her song, Swept Away. Nothing lasts forever. Nothing lasts forever. But I don't think you ever know.
That's true. You don't think men see people and go, that's the one.
I disagree with that.
You think somebody know that's the one?
He said he saw me and was like. I know
several men who said when they saw their wives, their wife, and they were like, that's my wife. She's the one.
So, but I'll tell you, when I met my husband, I was like, that's my new Miami thing. I wasn't like, that's my husband. But I was like, that's somebody
I don't
else.
know, because some men, they don't make good decisions. They be crossed out like, oh,
Thank you.
she the one.
Yeah. She the one for right now. Just put it like that.
That's
She
right.
ain't the damn one.
He not seeing straight.
She the one for now.
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all like Housewives of Potomac. Right? I again have never seen the show. Who's your favorite character? I said character like it's a movie, and I apologize.
Wait,
It has to be. If we have to look at them. Free this your blue glowing slider. Pull it down. Second to the last. Turn that one all the way down, boo.
Which one?
Yep. Yes, you.
Okay.
All right. So we have to look at them as characters because I refuse to believe that these women act like this in real life. I just refuse to believe that. Now, Housewives of Potomac, I have not been invested this season.
Why?
But I've been keeping up with, because it's too much. If I'm being honest, I really don't care for a lot of the characters. I don't know these women in real life, but the characters that they portray on this show, I don't really care for them. So I don't want to see a bunch of women that I don't really care for on the show.
Well,
but I do like Karen. I like
the
Karen.
Grand Dame.
The Grand Dame. And I like Wendy. And it's a new girl on there. Askel, or is that her? Askel?
No.
Askel. That's how you say her name. Askel. She was like a friend to the show at first.
Yeah.
And now she's like on there.
What's her name? I can't think. I know you're talking about.
I think it's Askel.
But what is it that you don't like about like the women that you don't like? What is it that's different? What's the difference between them and the Housewives of Atlanta? Like characters that you like?
It's the shady and connivingness of it, like Giselle. Very conniving, and then Robin follows right behind Giselle and does certain things, and it's just I just can't get into it. However, there is this big thing going on with the salad, the tossing of the salad. Okay, now first of all, Karen she did not know what tossing salad with the other outside of the physical. She didn't know what the other meaning was.
What do you mean?
Yeah. Well,
you don't know what tossing salad means?
Oh, yes. I thought you meant like sexually tossing salad.
I am. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
But this is the deal. I mean, I like them all. I mean, now that Candace is starting to act an asshole. She's getting on my nerves now. Candace is the little one that.
That's what I'm saying. They be getting on my nerves.
And I saw Candace at an event a couple of weeks ago. Here, her and her husband. And what I don't like though, Candace, honey, because she got what's her damn name fired, and I don't Monique. I don't like that. Now I like
all
Monique.
of them collectively kind of got her.
They did, and they were wrong for that.
They were all like, "Oh, we're scared to film with her," and
like they do. People do shit like that with me. How my coworkers turn on me with all that shit, like you so damn scared and all that. Now I don't like stuff like that, but they did that to Monique. But I think they was jealous of Monique because Monique was the richest one on the damn show. That's what that really was, honey. She had the real most money, really. And Miss Candace, honey, her ass just got popped because she talked too much. So honey, Miss Monique popped in her damn head. And now
like she hit her?
Somebody like that. Yeah, yes. They got into a fight. That was the big thing last season, this big fight, right? But honestly, if someone was across the table from you, you already know that tempers are flaring, right? And everything is getting just intense. And somebody is in your face pointing like, drag me, do what you going to do.
And for it.
Exactly. But everybody going to play crazy once. Yeah, everybody play crazy once she get drugged. But
that part.
But Candace, honey, and what's her name? I can't think of her name. The new girl, honey. Well, honey, this girl baby threw some salad at this girl.
Oh, Mia.
Miss Mia, yeah.
And I like Mia.
I like Mia too, but
I don't know. She got a fair chance. And but she has said some things like, "All right, girl, you don't have to always talk about your money." Like she was like, she's always throwing out numbers like,
but did you see her husband
50,000 and
the one of the recent shows, her husband acted a damn donkey.
He was acting.
He then got drunk, baby, and he was talking. Oh,
he was
Lord,
moving his tongue. He was doing
girl, carrying on
things.
And Mia's husband is 90 and she 30. So honey, she he just happy to have her. But it's a mess though. But
y'all don't like it because of the shade and so.
I love the show, honey. That stuff doesn't bother me. And like Vic was saying, characters. They care, but believe it or not, those people act like that in real life. I never forget when I talked to a lot of the. Yes, when I talked to a lot of the Real Housewives, honey, in Atlanta, and I used to tell them, I said, why don't y'all just say, look, bitch, I'm going to pop you in your head in 5 minutes. But at the end of the show, bitch, we go and shop. But I never forget, I was told that that's just not how the game play because these girls take this very personal. And they fight and carry on like this, honey. So, you know.
I think it's just because of I'm sorry for you, because of the real life situations. And I know you can't always be, physical with someone, but if somebody is going off, like they don't cuss enough for me. Nobody has really given somebody a good cussing out to the point where they don't.
Oh, well, Miss Wendy cursed them out though one day. Miss Wendy let them have it. Oh, Miss Wendy let them have it.
Crazy. They thought she was losing it. Listen.
Yeah.
You got to get cussed out you got to cuss somebody out real good.
You got to dig deep.
No more. So to the point where they don't even want to talk to you like that. Like when they see you, it's real cordial because they know they don't want nothing
You're going to get cursed out.
Y'all, these are the women of Potomac. Potomac's a little different, isn't it? Kind of like fancy schmancy.
Yeah, it is. It's supposed to be the coup de grace of the African Americans.
Now, the real Potomac, the real wives and ladies and women of color with
they wouldn't even be on that show. So that's number one.
That part.
Yeah.
So
these are girls that live in, some of them live in Potomac, but those girls say, girl, but we need to get this damn check. So, that's how that is.
Well,
okay,
so y'all still haven't convinced me to watch.
Different here. I mean, it is good. It's very entertaining. It is entertaining.
Well, y'all still have not convinced me to watch. But why is Nicki Minaj hosting
because it's so
reunion?
Good. I'm telling you,
it's so good. But I don't think she needs to be hosting it.
Now I don't know. I don't think
what's the connection?
She kind of said it as a joke, right? So clearly she watches the show. She said it as a joke that she wanted to host, and
Miss Andy heard about it.
Yeah, and was like, "Oh, okay, come on." And people were kind of hyping. Her barbs, they're hyping it up, like, "Yeah, let her host." And next thing she was in the
vaccinated
promos
because she couldn't do the Met Gala because she wasn't vaccinated. So
that's what a lot of people were upset about too. They were kind of going in on her on social media, like they weren't feeling the fact that she was a part of it because she started all that drama with the anti-vaccine and all that.
Yeah. So
I think it was just a distraction at the time, though. We know it was kind of like a distraction.
Okay, so maybe if I hear the show and don't see it, like maybe with my new Raycon.
Girl, what?
Yes.
Y'all see my new Raycon Joy?
Oh, yes, bitch. Yes, ma'am, honey.
Okay.
Yes.
I was just telling my son, like, listen, I don't know what you gonna do, but I am gonna put on these new Raycons. And you know what? And they fit so perfectly in your ear. And I love it. There's so much going on in the world right now, whether it's just stuff you're excited about, like the holidays, which I guess I could save these and package them up for the holidays.
Too late for
or
that.
Stuff you rather not think about, like, stuff you got to do during the week or politics, whatever floats your boat. You can't always control the vibes out there, okay? But you can always control the vibes in your head with a pair of Raycon wireless headbuds in your ears.
Yes.
Now, you know what? Whether you use them to like pump up, wind down, I love to use them to work out, right? Raycons are my go-to, for on-the-go audio, whatever I'm doing. And these new like everyday earbuds, they feel, they sound better than ever. And now, like you were saying, how comfortable they are, Vic, they have an improved rubber oil look and feel. So they have gel tips for the perfect in-ear fit. I know it's going to sound crazy, but I got a little ear hole. So,
you got a little.
So these are so comfortable for me, and they're just, even before you start listening, you got like 3 new sound profiles to make sure everything you're listening to sounds the best for what it is. Just like, some stuff you listen to, it's like, oh, that's too much bass. But they got the pure mode. That's like for podcast listening. If you're listening to There I Said It, or you're listening to like instrumental blues, they have the balanced mode. That's again, if you want to listen to rock or heavy metal, or of course, podcast. If you want to listen to There I Said It. And they also have the bass mode if you want to hear like hip hop.
That's what I'm talking about.
Reggae.
That's what you got to have in your ear.
Yes, honey. And you know what? There's also, you speaking of all these different modes, Alfred, there's also an all new awareness mode, honey. So when you need to listen to your surroundings, and like when I want to listen to y'all asses, honey, I could use that mode, honey.
Right.
Now, Raycons offer 8 hours of playtime and a 32-hour battery life. Now, there's also a built-in mic, and you can take calls on your earbuds at the press of a button.
Love it.
Now, Raycons start at half the price of other premium audio brands, but they sound just as good.
Love it.
They
Love it.
do. So right now, There I Said It listeners can get 15% off their Raycon order at buyraycon.com/I said it. Okay. Just put in I said it. That's buyraycon.com/I said it to save 15% off Raycons. That's buyraycon.com/what?
I said it.
Love it. I love it. Love
Yes.
It. Those are cool.
I love the little blue capsule that they're in. It's real cute.
Perfect.
I got white.
gift for. Oh, you got white.
This is a
I
perfect
got
gift. Let me
black,
tell y'all
y'all.
something. But let me tell you something right
Black,
now.
y'all.
What?
You're not going to be able to get Christmas presents at Christmas, like December. So you need to get these now and get your 15% off. Like,
Yes.
so that's what
Yes.
everybody's saying.
Take
They're like,
care of it
you-
now. Early
Yes.
shopping.
Yes, I'm doing it too.
in my
So,
life. And you can sign me off.
Raycon.com/there I
Oh, I
said
like
it.
yours, Gary. Let me see. Look at Gary's.
Yes.
Oh, that's a nice blue.
Yes, blue, I love you.
So
Oh,
I
oh,
want to
Gary.
know
What?
what you guys think about Dave Chapelle, because I'm going to tell you right now, I watched his special, Closer, his last Netflix special, and it was funny to me.
It was hilarious.
It was funny, and I got it. I got what I feel like. Dave really brought everything back around full circle, because the first two, he was getting his ass handed to him just by the LGBTQ community, and a lot of things saying that he's transphobic. And one thing I love about a good comedian is they can turn any negative experience, any L that they supposedly took, and make it funny and make it informative. And he was short of apologizing. More so, he was like, now I understand why. I just needed to understand this. Now, I might still feel the same way, but now I can have a clear understanding of what is what.
So
And I
why are
think that
people still coming for him? Why do you think why
because
are
of the
so-
jokes. They're not looking at the whole picture. They're just taking pieces of the things that he said and being offended about that. And one thing that I wasn't happy about was that all these Black organizations that were calling for us to boycott him and for Netflix to take it down. It's like, we have so many other issues as a Black community going on. Can y'all fight for the Voting Rights Act? What about the George Floyd Act? There are so mmany other issues than Dave Chappelle saying something on his comedy.
But that's just how we are. As a damn race, we protesting for everything that's not. Protest for all these goddamn little young Negroes that's shooting you everywhere you go. You can't leave out your house, honey. You can't go to the mall till after 3 when they stop them from coming in. These crazy youngsters. Protest some of that, honey. But we protest the wrong damn thing, and we just jump on the bandwagon because somebody else jump on it. It just get on my nerves here. Oh, it just drives me crazy.
They're basically proving what he said. He's like, you can't say nothing bad about the
you can talk about everybody except the LGBTQIAEOU. That's it's just ridiculous, honey. I haven't seen it, but I've heard so much about it. But honey, I don't know. I just don't.
I really want to know. I want you to watch it, Gary, and I want to know if you are offended by anything that he said, or do you understand more of him trying? Because he spoke about his transgender friend, right? This white woman who he met, and he used to do this set where his old specials, he would talk about the transgender jokes. And he said that she used to be in the audience cracking up laughing, right? She thought it was just so funny. And this was a transgender woman. And so over time, he gave her an opportunity to open for his show. This is Dave Chapelle doing a comedy show, and he let her, and he said that she bombed. And it was horrible. But instead of like leaving and feeling sorry for herself, she sat there in the audience and she watched his set and she laughed again. It was just like nothing. So they grew to be friends, right? And so when they started coming at him, she actually defended him on Twitter. She wrote a tweet saying, this is not who y'all are trying to paint Dave Chapelle as. You know, I know him. He's a friend. He's not saying this. He helped me. So she defended him. And he says that the LGBTQ community and everybody just started going in on her. And to the point where she actually jumped off the building and killed herself.
What?
And he's and it was one of those in the audience. If you watch the special,
like that now,
but he said, and I'm trying to get the joke right, but he said that was more of a woman act than a man. Like, you're supposed to be a man to be able to handle it. That's more of something that a woman to do. And everybody was kind of like, ew, should we laugh? He said, you know what? She would have laughed at that joke. That's how much so it brought it around. You know what I mean? And it goes to show you. And his point in that was saying, your community, and I'm going to say allegedly, because we don't know if it was just a bunch of people from LGBT, but he's saying the LGBT community was the one who came at her and drug her and were like, why are you standing up for him? He's transphobic. Yeah. And so he's like, this is the type of things that happen, how the LGBTQ community bullies and gangs up on people for having a difference of opinion or for something that they say.
But like they say, bully on everybody else, damn it, on people when people come up against them, but laugh at everybody else jokes and stuff when they talk about black folks, this, that, and the other, and all that stuff. So you got to pick one, honey. But my thing is, you cannot offend me. I am not offended.
You're not the average person, Gary. You're not, number one, part of what you do for a living helps you not be offended easily. You know what I mean? So
I am not. Girl, you know how many fags I've been called and how much I've been went through and all this stuff honey, in my life. Girl, I am not offended, because the thing about it is, when you know who you are, that's all that matters, girl. Yeah. I know who I am. So, girl, you can't offend me. Just like we were talking about something today about somebody was talking about somebody's mama or something. Girl, you can't talk about my mama.
With Candace and Mia.
Yeah, I could care less. Because, girl, I know my mama.
Right.
So, girl, you can say my mama.
It was Mia's mom,
It was Mia's mom. Mia's mama went through with drug problems and all that stuff. And Candace heard about it and attacking her with it and all that stuff. Girl, you can't talk.
Your mama's low budget. And
yes, but, girl, that don't offend me at all. You can't offend me about my sexuality. None of that, girl. It can't offend me. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. You just can't. I'm not offended.
Well, I don't want people to come for us. Then maybe we shouldn't talk about this Superman story.
Yeah. Oh, Superman being bisexual.
Yes, as bisexual.
I can't say that I'm thrilled about that visual.
So this isn't Superman. This is Superman's kid. Like Superman and Lois Lane had a kid, and this is him. Yeah, so it's not Superman. So it's like Lois Lane and Superman's kid.
I thought it was a real,
but he's still Superman. He's in love with a journalist, just like his dad.
They trying to make everything integrated with all what's going on there. You know, ain't nobody straight no more.
They're gonna have Superman with a big afro, and then he's gonna be like,
girl, I could care less if Superman bent over in the middle of the street, honey, and go ahead on and do what he needs to do. If he's gonna take a shit or get fucked, I don't care. But it don't bother me.
Yeah, I just don't care either. I don't care. Like, I'm like,
who
why
cares?
Do we have to do this? Maybe we could have just let him be bisexual, and we don't even have to. Do we have to announce it?
We didn't have to know.
We didn't have to announce it.
Exactly.
Not that he had to announce it, but I think they did. They needed to say that, because just imagine if you're watching DC with your son, and all of a sudden Superman got a dude, and they are making out. You would be like, well, hold the hell up now.
Exactly.
Well, it's the comic
or
book.
would you? I'm asking you.
It's just too. We telling too damn much these days. Everything is. Oh, good. Oh, did you know what? God decided. I looked at a woman today. Oh my God, I think I'm sexually fluid now. Oh, who gives a damn?
I don't even. Think
it's just. It's too much.
Anymore. Like, I don't think. I don't know if my 7-year-old would even notice. Like,
not until you tell. Exactly.
Having sex in the comic book.
He might know. It's like, is that a man? But I don't.
But who's gonna think about it?
It's not gonna be like, oh, I hate Superman now because
exactly. It's just too much, but honey.
And I also feel like the characters that we grew up on that were a certain thing. Like, not that I don't like it. I just don't think that they should have characters that were traditionally straight, all of a sudden now they like the same sex.
Yeah, but look at society. There's a lot of people that traditionally straight and now they gay. So they try to operate on how we operate in society.
Create a new superhero.
Yeah, well,
a new superhero.
It don't matter what they do.
It's like, well, now Batman likes sucking dick.
Well, now Barney and Bert was fucking. I didn't know that. I mean,
Yes,
Ernie. They didn't say that they were. They said Squidward was, gay. But I mean, my kid doesn't know and don't care. Like,
yeah, honey. And I don't care. It don't, girl. And I know. And if you care, honey, I'm sorry.
They did say it was Squidward.
So okay.
But, I mean, do our kids care? Do we care? I mean,
no.
I mean, but do you feel that this is what's the word for it? For forced inclusion? I don't know. What
I do believe DC Comics making Superman bisexual and making a big thing about it might be forced. Because if you read the comic book, then you just read the comic book. And I think maybe they're just trying to be so inclusive. Like, listen, we love your community, and this is how much we love.
Yeah, let us do this,
including you.
Everybody.
I think it would show. I think it would show more of an appreciation if they create this character just like how we used to say, oh, we never saw black cartoons, or they didn't go out and be like, well, you know what, now the Simpsons is a black family.
That's what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Like, they created those characters and those shows for us, and so I feel that they should do something original and create.
But I also think it's more of like, it's like you're doing it for show. Why not just have it happen?
Yeah, let it happen. Let it happen naturally.
About it. Just let it happen.
But Gary, I did want to ask you if you felt that in growing up, which was in a different time, if you felt that you would have wanted to see more of that on television. Would you have wanted to see more of the LGBTQ inclusion in cartoons and movies and different things like that?
No, because that didn't move me. That didn't steer me. That didn't steer me to
see somebody like you on.
Well, I saw somebody like me. I was just glad to see somebody black. That's all that mattered. So all that other shit was a secondary thing. So no, it did not bother me. It did not move me. It did not steer me one way or the other toward my sexuality or not. So, and I don't want to see it now. So, I mean, but that's just me. So, I mean, it's just...
you want to see it.
Oh, you want to see it. It's probably in your bedroom.
No, I don't want to see it.
Our producer said, as a comic fan, I feel it just doesn't do the original storyline justice.
Yeah, and that's that.
Yeah.
So,
and that's what I'm talking about.
This isn't the original storyline. The fact that it's still going on, Garrett, I'm talking to our producer now. Is it still the original storyline? It's moved on. I mean, it's been 50, 60, 70 years. So this actually isn't the original storyline.
So you're trying to say that Superman was an old queen?
No, I'm not saying that.
Look at Gary. I just wanted Gary's reaction.
Oh, no, child.
DC Comics, like, people who are into it are into it. So that's, I feel like they're going to be pissed because I ain't read a comic book ever.
Girl, I ain't never read one. So guess what?
That was like a total boy thing to do to me. And I know it's being stereotypical, but I never read them. But I know DC comic people are like real about their shit.
Well, yeah, they'll get over it. Anyway.
This is so weird. We haven't had any just really inappropriate sex talk. We haven't.
Gary has
cussed out by either one of you. I'm sure I'll be called annoying.
He said the person was going to go in the middle of the street and either bend over and take a shit or get fucked.
He did say that.
So, and that, in the words of Walter Cronkite, good night.
Yes. Okay. Well, this was quite a mild show for us. And I'm going to say I appreciate that. Listen, y'all, new episodes.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, that was mild. It was regular.
It was real regular. Okay.
So are y'all saying we basic?
We not basic.
Okay, now free.
Why?
Yeah, they did call her basic in the comments.
I'm about to go on YouTube.
Okay, y'all want me to read some comments?
That is so mean.
Y'all want me to read some comments real quick?
No.
Nobody said anything nice about me, Vic. Now, one nice thing about me.
No, it was some nice stuff.
Y'all are so mean.
It really be
y'all. Big.
I'm like the soccer mom on the show.
Well, wait a minute.
So,
I don't know.
What you mean, Vic?
Yeah, you reading the comments. She said, yeah, I thought you talking about us. Or she talking about the viewers.
Yes.
Read some of the damn comments. Come on, there at your lips.
Okay,
hurry up, because I got to go now. Y'all done pissed me off.
Here we go. Drusella says, Alfreda's is annoying when she butts in on Vic's interaction with a guest. Then this one says, no, I don't want to read that one. That's talking about our guest. We're not gonna talk about our guest because we enjoyed having him.
We sure did. We're not.
I don't know if I was feeling Alfreda's attitude in the beginning. Does she need a hug?
Probably.
Yeah.
Great interview and info. Never knew smoking weed can give you boobs. Alfreda. And you know when they call you Alfreda.
It's about to be something.
I know you were trying to get your free consult in. I don't blame you, LOL. But please let your guests talk. I don't like Alfreda's daughter or the interrupting horse she came in on. I don't want to read the rest of the comment.
Did they say something good about me?
I'm about to go
light-skinned fish was interrupting and being childish. Gary, what that mean?
That means that's a queen calling Alfreda's a woman. You know, women are called fish. No, that bitch didn't.
You know what? Y'all about to get it.
That was a good. That was an old queen, baby.
That every day. Y'all better not never call me no light skinned fish.
That was an old queen, bitch. She said light skinned fish, bitch.
That's not funny.
I'm sorry.
Not funny. Whoever called me light skinned fish. Who said it? Who said it? I'm gonna get them.
Let me see. Okay. Yes, bitch. Because you won't go get them. This was Bree Houses.
Okay. I'm gonna get them. Any more nasty, rude comments? I don't want to hear them.
No, I don't know. It was a lot of nice, encouraging, funny, comments.
Well,
there were quite a few that they were just like, kind of going in. I'm like, y'all don't want to get free to start it in them comments.
I'm about to go get them.
But peace be still, and we are all loved, and we are still a family.
Yes, we are. So every Wednesday, y'all, new episodes.
We do our thing.
Yes. So, all right, click off, Alfreda. Y'all have a great day.
Can we close out the show here?
Every Wednesday, new episodes of There I Said.
Oh, yeah. Every Wednesday.
Yes, every Wednesday, There I Said It, the podcast. And of course, you can watch it on YouTube. You can get it on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast. And you can check it out on YouTube as well. Please temper your comments. It's not necessary to be nasty.
Yeah.
Exactly. Jesus loves you and you too. So please, honey, when you send a comment, send it with love. In the words of Michael Jackson, this is with love.
Thank you. Bye, guys. Bye, friends.